A Facebook friend of mine, who I will keep private and anonymous, just posted the following. Dear lovers, you must know there are people in this world who, for whatever reason, do not want what's best for you. I'm here to tell you, you must give those people love. Yes, love. This is the only weapon that will succeed against their attacks. Do not do it from a place of defense, yet love them with all you've got. One drop of love can melt the ice from around the coldest heart. We are here to change the world. Love you, love me, love we. Signed, my Facebook friend. Because I love my friend, yet I can't fully support his post, I didn't respond to it. It would just embarrass him, and he wouldn't be ready for the simple, quick version of what I'd have to say to him. But for you who've proven yourselves this far, I must say, I'm all for love. I know Matthew chapter 5, the Beatitudes, in verse 44 says, love your enemies. And we must love our enemies to even save ourselves, according to the science revealed in the Zero Disease class, and further revealed in the Applied Lymphology course. And bless them that curse you. I pray for their enlightenment and negate any bad juju from them. Do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. I practice sending the pure love of God with the intention to help them become the most whole, happy person possible. Yet here and now, if there ever was a time to also have tough love with our biggest abusers, it's now. And people also need to see how vital it is to have tough love. It takes the spirit of discernment to know when to forgive and cut people a break and when to use tougher love. Take the chronic, amoral, narcissist, social sociopath who knows little boundaries and feels no remorse. One drop of love will not melt the ice from around the coldest heart, but will add to increasing the layer of ice, despite what my Facebook friend said. 200 pounds of tough love and intelligence, perhaps with a badge, may be just what they need to show them they can't get away with abuse anymore, and just to begin to melt the ice from around their cold heart. We still love them for the sake of our own health and peace. Too many people take one verse out of the Bible and base their whole constitution off of that. It's time we integrate it all and do it all. That's a key theme here. One of the basic paradigm shifts most people need to make. Knowing when to do that and knowing why, that takes wisdom. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1 through 8. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill, and a time to heal. A time to break down, and a time to build up. A time to weep, and a time to laugh. A time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get, and a time to lose. A time to keep, and a time to cast away. A time to rend, and a time to sow. A time to keep silent, and a time to speak. A time to love, and a time to hate. A time of war, and a time of peace. Without understanding duality, you'll find contradictions through the entire Bible, which I can go on and on about, even as regarding who will be saved. And this program isn't going to give you all the answers. We'll do our best, but it's up to you to live the principles as we've discussed, to discover the fruits for yourself. No one can do that for you. It's a huge mistake for people to choose to do a temporary escape from their very real pain, and a wise choice to humbly listen to it and get the gold nugget of empowerment and make the shift. And as your love and understanding is expanded and you gather more and more pieces of the puzzle, you can more clearly see the big picture. This program is designed to further shed light on both paths of the tree of life and the tree of death. That's the laws of empowerment. There's a time for sweet love and a time for tough love. And right now, it's time for me to give some more tough love. Perhaps it's part of my own personal healing. Some of the tough love I'm giving here, I have never spoken publicly about. There are plenty of people I know who are always talking about some kind of drama without actually doing what it takes to change their situation because they're comfortable with where they are. I don't have the reputation for being one of those people. There are some parts of this program that I may never talk about again, some parts which I may end up deleting completely or editing extensively. I've had so many gold nuggets come from so many tough experiences. I have a history of a very active lifestyle, and I've had some major injuries along the way. I've been recovering from an extensive head injury, and I'll mention some near-death experiences. And from my experience, sometimes it's exactly what some of us need, is to take a real big hit to the head. PTSD will make you more assertive. That's one thing I learned, especially coming from a mostly passive family.